Hey guys, today I'm going to be working on some of the new climbs in the gym and then move on to my V5 and V6 projects. I do more falling than climbing, so towards the end I'll show you guys how I salvage a bad session. I start with this white V1. I usually climb things slowly, but I try to be a little more dynamic and flowy. I like the sequence with the crossovers. I move on to this orange V2. It's just a ladder. Honestly, it feels like lazy and awful route setting. I move on to this yellow V3. The beginning has easy moves on good holds. Then, there's a big move in the middle, and you finish on some cloud holds. I think this is a good introduction to dynamic moves. It's just one step below the dynos I start to see at around V4 in this gym. But the rest of the climb is pretty bad, since it's just a jug ladder. I move on to this orange V4. It starts on a couple of jugs. Then, you go up to these two big slopers. The next three holds are pinches. Around the arete, there's a slopey hold and a tiny crimp. My right foot slips on the starting hold, but luckily I'm able to hang on. The last pinch is a lot worse than the first two. I grab the arete so I can look for the next hold. I grab it and get a really high right foot. I'm able to get one hand on the last hold, but I can't figure out how to match. I think the high right foot got me stuck. This time, I opt to stand on lower feet. I even drop my left foot down to stay under the tiny crimp for the match. I move on to this yellow V5. It starts with a step-up move into an undercling. Then, you have big moves to decent holds. There's this pretty bad crimp, and you have to make a huge move to a blocked crimp. And then, you have to top out. I foot swap on a tiny hold and try to drop knee, but the next hold is so far. I move on to this pink V6. The only good part of the starting hold is on the right. Then there's a slopey pinch and a better blocky pinch. The next hold is good, but then you have to make a big move to a crimpy pinch. From there, it's just a ladder of pinches until the top out. I'm able to get my left hand on the better pinch. I get a right heel hook to move my right hand to the slopey pinch. I try to foot swap, but I end up falling. I decide to try from the heel hook. I'm able to swap feet this time. The hold on the right is pretty bad and I can't keep my feet. Usually, I can cut feet there and swing them back on, but I was feeling pretty weak. Since I'm feeling weak, I decide to get in some volume on easier climbs. I start with this blue V4. It starts on jugs. Then, there's the slopey pinch on the left. There's an in-cut pinch, and then this weird textured hold that's pretty good. It finishes on 3 small jugs. The pinch is really good, so I match on it and get a left heel hook so I can go to the next hold statically. I switch my left foot to a toe and make a big move to the next hold, but then my left hand dry fires. This time, I'm able to make the move. I decide to cross over and cut feet because it looks cool. You can definitely just get your feet up and do it statically. I move on to this yellow V4. It has a bunch of flat holds and a ladder. And then you top out. I move on to this purple V4. It starts with a dyno to 2 pinches. Then, you traverse left on some good holds. You finish by matching on an upside down hold. I move on to this red V4. It starts on a couple of good holds. There are 2 slopers, and then it finishes on more good holds. I move on to this black V4. It starts with an undercling. And then you have the slopey pinch. You make a big move to the last hold, and then top out. Move on to this pink V4 with cubes. You traverse right, and then go up and top out. I foot swap to match on the hold, but then I get stuck. This time, I keep both feet on when I go for the match. I move on to this black V4. It's a bunch of jugs and a steep overhang. The moves are pretty big, and some of the jugs are smaller than you think, so you have to be a little precise. I just missed the next hold there. I move on to this gray V4. It starts with a steep dyno to and from slopey holds. Then, you have to get high feet to get to the next holds and top out. There's 5 minutes until the gym closes, so I'm just doing back-to-back attempts. I'm able to get the dyno. I get a high right heel hook, and I'm able to bump my right hand to the top of the hold. I try to get a left heel hook, but it won't stay. I just throw for the next hold, but I can't grab it. This time, I get the left heel hook in. I reach for the next hold, but my left foot slips. This time, I do the move more dynamically, and the left heel stays. And I'm able to top out the boulder. Now, I'll talk about my hangboarding. I'm able to hang with 42.5 pounds on the 20mm edge for 10 seconds. I'm able to do this weight for 5 sets, so next session, I'll try to increase the weight by 2.5 pounds. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!